Today on EA Sports, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Geno. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off of play action, here's Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
The Smith's throw brought in by Bellinger.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Again, Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because...
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. We thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. On the return is Jones. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll fake it. Now Smith. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Smith. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Out of the gun, Smith. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith.
Out route pass complete to Bellinger.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Geno now to throw. Second catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Throwing is Smith. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal.
Smith. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 6 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Levis sets up to throw here. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Levis. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line.
Levis to throw once more. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Now it's Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Quiddy Pay in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So not only do you not get the 1st down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Pressure coming. It's Levis. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle. Except they didn't get it done.
Yeah, it was 3rd and long and a big run there. How about that? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Here's Levis. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Levis looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. and it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Washington Commanders. It was the former comeback player of the year, Geno Smith, who was sharp in the first half. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Second down and 4. Motion man is Schwartz. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Levis back to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Here now, third and a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So out come the Raiders. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Up the middle they go with Mostert. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He's to the 15.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Levis on 3rd down. He's got the hook up to Hopkins. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Will Anderson.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Back to throw, it's Levis. That's complete to Dobbs.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Smith.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
1st and 10, it's Levis.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Levis.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Well, the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Throwing now is Geno. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
Touchdown, Browns.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns
Rams are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Aubrey now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raiders now set to get the football back. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Levis throwing again on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll throw it again with Levis. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Levis to throw it. That to the former Browns tight end, Austin Hooper. Tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, and he fires one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Levis going back to the air. Throw it. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Slant pass, it's Ferguson. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Levis from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a run with Pacheco. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 76 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the 2nd half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Pacheco. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd down, this is Wilson. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side is so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2